Elijah on Mount Carmel. Again, to remind you that if you've watched the film of me telling the story, that was made several years ago when I was in Taiwan. I hope you have enjoyed some of the scenery there. That was a great trip. A couple things about this particular story. First of all, we have again the prophet of Baal. We talked about him last week and how he represented rain and harvest. Well, he was the most popular of all of the Canaanite idols, the Canaanite gods. He not only represented something very necessary in the fact of rain and harvest, but he also always came in the shape of a bull. And especially the men of that day would look at that, and it represented power. And to them it represented a lust for power. And it also represented sexual pleasures because of the bull and his cows. And so this God was revered and was very popular. Now, Elijah faces off with Baal on Mount Carmel. Now you have to understand, people didn't live on Mount Carmel because they all knew that was the home of Baal. And so where does he tell Ahab to meet him with the prophets? Mount Carmel. It's right there that people came and they knew what this meant. And so when he had all the prophets of Baal killed right there, he was in the center of the worship of Baal right there. Amazing story. A couple other things that you might find interesting, that Elijah used 12 stones to build the altar, representing all 12 tribes of Israel, not just the northern 10 tribes with the people that he was dealing with, but he represented all the tribes. Also, one last thing, when he ran back to the capital city, he was actually going, Ahab was going back to a place called Jezreel, which from Mount Carmel is about 6 miles away. So that gives you a little bit of reference here about how far he made this famous run. Well, come back next week when we give you more insights on the story of the week. We'll see you next week.